Hey, welcome back to This Week in Victoria. I'm your host, Chris Daly. I will be joined shortly by Brother Gary Moses. We're going to talk about all the action going on in Victoria, all the exciting things going on. But first, these messages. Have you ever thought about doing your own podcast? It is the absolute best way to grow your brand, spread your message, and build your following. Fresh Media Works can help. We do all the heavy lifting, and you just focus on your message. To find out how easy we can make launching your new podcast, call 713-269-4620 or check us out at freshmediaworks.com.
All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Brother Gary Moses. Brother Gary, gosh, we've had a wonderful week. It's going to get a little bit warmer, though.
It sure is, Chris. I see summer right around the corner, don't you?
Oh, yeah. But, again, I wouldn't trade it. I know it's hot, but, it's always hot, right?
I wouldn't trade it either. We love it. Well, that's why we live here. And, we love all the action that's going on. Of course, the stock show was great, good times there. And weather was good for that. We've had a good week up till now. And let's just keep it going, right, sir?
Yes, sir. That was the best. And I do want to mention that, as we are in season 10, I finally got around to making a Facebook page for This Week in Victoria.
Okay. All right.
But it's up there now.
Well, that's fantastic. That's fabulous. I love it. Everything you do, and you know what you're doing, and you do it great. It's been all over the place, Chris, and here it is, Thursday. Right before our spring break is not till starts tomorrow at noon, and then they're off all next week, the kids. So our spring break, some are enjoying it now, but for Victoria, ours is next week, half a day tomorrow, and then all next week. So, yeah, got some good stuff to talk about. Were you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's jump in.
I'll stop at Friday because you're going to throw in a special day. But let me get Thursday today out of the way. We got a meet and greet going on with the healthcare folks, and that's at Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Let's see. I've got the VIT Early Childhood Extravaganza today at the Children's Discovery Museum. That's from 5:30 to 7. I'll be there for that. And those are my two big ones for the day. I've got other stuff that I'm going to for people's birthdays and get-togethers, but three of those. So that's a good Thursday for me. And do you want to go into Friday, or do you have something else you want to mention?
Yeah. I want to mention Friday. I'm one of these guys that loves the fact that there's a National Chocolate Chip Day and a National Hot Cocoa Day, and there's national days for everything, right?
That's two of us, then. That's two of us.
And Friday is National Children's Craft Day. So I'm guessing that your connection with the library, they got to have some craft going on there, right?
They do, and they know all these holidays. And I'm looking at my list here for tomorrow, Victoria Public Library Fun Friday. They're making rainbow crackers. I got to see what that is.
I love it.
That for that day. And then, of course, Children's Discovery Museum. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Also tomorrow at 10 and 4, St. Patrick's Rainbow they're going to be creating. How about that?
Sweet.
I love it, don't you?
Yeah, I didn't think St. Patrick had a rainbow. He was just green, I thought.
Evidently, he's green and has a rainbow.
There you go.
So anyway, we got that going on at those two kids' places with big kids like us like it. Right. And the library that night has or Victoria Public Library Jams. Chelsea Markham will be at 7 o'clock. But I'm going to be, let me give you a couple others before I tell you where I'm going to be that evening. Friday also, the Victoria Fine Arts Department has their new exhibit still in action. Elias Lighton, let's see, that's for the rest of the semester. The University of Houston Victoria Jacks, you heard about them. They're ranked number 10.
Yeah, they're good.
They're good, 23 and 3 right now. That's pretty doggone good.
That is good, yeah.
Doubleheader against A&M Texarkana. Actually, that's just one game that evening, 7 o'clock on Friday night. But it's Little League night, so they'll start that at 6 o'clock. And all the Little Leaguers get to go in free for the game. That is Friday night and I'm going to go by for a little bit before I go to what I'm going to tell you in just a second. The Lady Jags are playing Friday also at 1 and 3, a doubleheader, and they're playing Jarvis Christian. So we got some baseball and some softball there.
Nice.
But I'm going to go for some rodeo action. You know what's going on that weekend? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Goliad PRCA Rodeo at the Goliad Auditorium. Now, their county fair is today and through the rest of the weekend. The rodeo is 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They have one of the best little rodeos in the United States. They were ranked in the top 5 a number of years.
Wow.
And they're great. And it's in conjunction, Houston's going on, second week for Houston right here. Houston going on, and with Goliad, I'll be out there Friday night, and I'll look forward to it. That is just, they put on a super show.
Yeah.
Chris, a super show over there. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think it'd be little old Goliad, but they do a great job.
They really do. Little old Goliad does a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And so that's a busy Friday. But I'm going to, before I turn this page, Saturday, both the Jaguars are playing again a doubleheader at 1 o'clock at Riverside Stadium, and the girls are playing a doubleheader at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex on Saturday, and starting at 1 o'clock also. So you got baseball going into Saturday, and I'll turn the page.
I want to tell you about a guy I've known since school, Edward Moreno. He's a hard worker, a straight shooter, and he knows land like nobody else. If you've got brush, trees, or overgrown land that needs clearing, J.E. Ranch Services is the team to call. Edward and his crew specialize in site prep, land clearing, cedar shredding, gravel driveways, and more. And the best part? They offer free estimates. So if you're ready to turn that messy lot into a clean, usable space, give Edward a call at 361-781-2792 or message J.E. Ranch Services on Facebook. Hey, and tell him Chris sent you. J.E. Ranch Services, Texas land done right.
All right. Well, something. Have you ever attended the Jigsaw Puzzle Exchange, Chris?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to go quite a bit with my mom, until she passed.
She liked it.
She was really big on that, yeah.
Well, people still love it, so I'm bringing it up once a month, 9:30, Victoria Mall, this Saturday. And the people love that. They do. They've been coming for years, and we get new people all the time. So that one, and then the Victoria Farmers Market, days like that we've been having, that's got to be great to be there, 9 to 1, Patty Dodson Public Health Center. I've got that. Now, here's a couple of good ones. And I wanted to tell you, the paper airplane contest, we had 25 participants.
Nice.
And they loved it, and it was great. I never saw so many paper airplanes flying around at one time.
Was it?
I've got another softball opening ceremonies. We did the South Texas last week. We do an Integrity Legacy Softball League. Their opening ceremonies this Saturday. I'll be there, 9 o'clock. Field of Dreams. You know where that is. McDonald's tomorrow. And we'll be over there for that, 9 o'clock. Another girls' league. There are a lot of girls that love softball, don't they?
Yeah, and they're serious about it. They don't mess around.
You're right about that. They're serious about it, brother. They are. Let's see. Also have the Crossroads Kings and Queens High School All-Star Basketball games. That's going to be at Victoria College Gym starting at 12 o'clock. Again, it's boys and girls. I'll be attending some of that. Some good high school action. They pick players from all around the area to play. Yeah, give them a chance for some of the colleges to look at them. You know it?
Yeah.
Great. Also on Saturday, the Victoria Public Library has their chess club, 12 o'clock, and their Coast Riders at 1 o'clock. Those two are once a month, and that's this Saturday. So good Saturday right there, isn't it, sir?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love the Saturday that's full of sports.
I love the Saturday full of sports, too, man. And we're coming up on March Madness, aren't they? Selection Sunday this week. Selection Sunday.
Yeah, and then we're going to have to make our picks.
We'll have to make our picks, right. Boy, I tell you something, the South Carolina girls, they tore up Texas Longhorns, man.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good squad.
They really are, and I'll tell you right now, they got to be one of the favorites right there, I would think. Texas was number one ranked at that time. Of course, Texas beat them once. They beat Texas twice, so hopefully they'll see each other again. Maybe we'll get it turned around there. But Selection Sunday, this Sunday, as we move into Sunday, so we're going to talk about that. Now, remember, Goliad Rodeo was Saturday night also at 7:30. Goliad Rodeo will be Sunday at 2 o'clock to close out their event. And, of course, the carnival runs at the county fair all through this Sunday. So good stuff there. Well, I've got a benefit for a former student of mine, little Freddie, and Freddie Morales, good kid. That'll be the Rustic Ranch this Sunday, and it starts at 11 o'clock with the barbecue meal. So God bless little Freddie and his family. Tough times right now. I did want to mention it. Some of our listeners know that young man. If y'all can, make a donation. That will help him out just recently. And on Sunday also, the KC Council has their barbecue pork steak plates, their fundraiser at 9:30 for their charities, and that will go until sold out. That's on Sunday. And let's see, I'm doing, and you'll like this one, Chris, Nothing But Net Golf Big League Tournament. It's a golf tournament at the club at Colony Creek. I'm doing the opening ceremonies 10:30, and it's players that can sign up. It's going to be for prizes. And, boy, we keep getting weather like this. There ain't nothing going to be indoors. Everything will be outdoors, right?
I love it.
Right on. So Nothing But Net. And that's another great event. So we're getting a little bit of everything, aren't we?
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Right. Check out all the spring break activities at the museums this coming week, upcoming. Children's Care Museum, Museum of Coastal Bend. They're all going to have programs. The zoo. Just a lot of great places that will have events going on. Spring break is here. Anything else you want to add on, good buddy?
I do want to mention one of our new sponsors, Adopt a Hive. I don't know if I mentioned them to you before, but
yes,
they
will. Did, and they're good.
Yeah, they'll rent to you a beehive, and they take care of it. You don't have to take care of it or anything. You just get the honey.
I like that. I do like that. I met the boys. I know the boys. Yeah. And they were at the stock show, and people were fascinated about that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and they started their business by doing bee removal. When you'd come to a place and there'd be a beehive that you didn't know what to do with, you call them, they get them removed, and now they've got all these hives, and they rent them out. We've got 3 hives on our property now. And, now it's just a matter of we need to plant a bunch of flowers for them.
I love it. I love it. That's neat stuff. Yeah, they're good people, and there is a need for that. I've heard people talk about it, so there is a need right there. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, Chris, that's pretty much a full schedule this weekend, and, of course, spring break. When we come back, we'll still be in spring break, right?
That's true. That's true. We'll be towards the end of spring break when we talk
the end of it. Yeah. And you believe it's March, and we're moving farther into March right now. Unbelievable.
Yeah, wow. Crazy time.
Yeah, but always a pleasure with you and all of our great listeners. We thank them and sponsors. I can't thank all of y'all enough. Thank you for having me with you.
Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you so much, Brother Gary, for not only for this show, but for everything you do for the Victoria area. I just love being the fact that I get to know you.
Same here with you, sir. And we partnered, and we're going to stay partnered, buddy. Okay, buddy?
Gosh, I want to thank everybody that played a role in this show. Of course, Brother Gary Moses could not be possible without him. And, of course, the sponsors who made this show possible. Please go out and support those nonprofits. Go out and support your local artists. Go out and support these businesses that help share This Week in Victoria. Until next time, for This Week in Victoria, for Brother Gary Moses and myself, enjoy This Week in Victoria, and hey, keep it real. Hey, do you dream about a career in sports media, hanging out with legends of sports? I'm Chris Daly, and I went from being an absolute nobody to speaking at the top sports conventions, to hosting some of the top sports podcasts, and publishing 5 books and more. And I want to share with you my secrets, step by step, how to make it happen for you. Super Bowl champs, NBA stars, Hall of Famers in every sport, Olympians, you name it. They are in my cell phone and they take my phone calls. The best part, the 5 secrets to sports media success is absolutely free, but it's not for everyone. I'm not going to waste my time giving it away to wannabes and quitters. I do not have time for that. Only the serious will get this. I will teach you how to earn the respect of the sports media big shots. I will teach you how to score connections you never felt possible, but will change everything in your sports media career. And I'll teach it just like I did it, building it from scratch. How to build it from absolutely 0 people paying attention to you to millions and more. Stuff that got me on major media platforms. So, do you want in? I'm not going to give you an URL that you're going to fill out and forget about. No, I'm not going to make it that easy. It is simple. It's not easy. You simply find me on social media, anywhere, any platform. I am everywhere. Chris Daly. It's a funny name, so I'm easy to find. And you send me a message that says something along the lines of, give me the 5 secrets. Or sports media success, something that jogs my mind to go, oh, this person is serious. They took the time. Prove that you're serious and I will send it to you. Sports media is frankly all about amazing stories, right? So take that step to start writing your own.